Hello there, and this video here is all about the gold mine. This is going to be one of the most effective ways to make a whole bunch of units in this game relatively easily and go around your daily collection right now. And right now I have 2.1 billion in credits, and this here mine right here will produce about 140 million worth of gold a day. So yeah, every day I'm making 140 million if I come here and collect all this gold up there. And yeah, it's really that simple. So yeah, you can go ahead and make a gold mine near a power core like I did over there. I got a power base right over here. My base is in the middle. They were close together. You can try and find an optimal spot like this, but it's not needed whatsoever for this type of setup right here. We don't need it. I'll tell you why in a second. So yeah, as you can see, my setup here is spacing. So everything about these mines involves spacing for your efficiency and stuff like that, because the way these mines work, if they are close together, they will become merged. If your storage units get connected, that merges all of your other corresponding mining units and merges them all together too. And then once they're merged together, they have diminishing returns. And we don't like diminishing returns because it really hurts. The first one mine you put down, you get 100%. The second mine, you get 100%. The third mine is down by 20%, basically. So that third mine, you're collecting 20% of what the other ones are collecting from the start there. It goes down more and more at the start. So yeah, that is pretty bad for our stuff there. So let's go over there and discuss the first part of this right here. And maybe you can hear the coughing in the background. Jeez. Fucking take some medicine, for fuck's sakes, you dumb idiot. But anyways, we go over here, we'll check our mine out right here, and we'll find our hot spot on the planet. You gotta find a planet with gold on it. Pretty pain in the ass to find sometimes, but you get your gold, find your hot spot, and make sure it's gold basically, and get to your density. So yeah, as you're running around, you can see your density as you're going farther apart. That's going to be your value that you're going to get, and this is just an A mine. But what you can do is go around until you find that spot where you're standing on the the 80% or 79 as close as you fit. Of course, you can't look straight down. So when you're looking down like this, just back up a little bit, and then that's your spot. So I'm standing on the spot right here, so that's just back up a little bit, and then you're looking at the spot. Once you're looking at the spot, you can go to your build menu and get a wall basically, and then zoom out. And then place the corner of the edge of the wall right at the place where you were standing. So you make sure that's the corner, and that can be your center focal point. And that would be good for building up, and getting yourself centered. That's what I did here. So that's my wall right here. I stuck my wire right there, and that's my center point on my mine to get the maximum efficiency out of it. And it would be better with an S class, obviously. But that's how you find your center of your mine. And then once you have that, you can start going up on these different levels and start placing your mine. So the bottom level you're going to want as your collection level. So you just go around and collect all your gold once a day. Nice and simple. I can just come in here and teleport in here. I can set up when you want. You can have your base teleporter inside here. You just teleport in there, collect all your gold, and go out and sell it again. So yeah, this is what every level looks like basically. They all look the same. I am using the wiring glitch, and you can use that too or not. We'll discuss it at the top right there, but right here we're going to show you about the efficiencies. This is why I have my mines spaced all apart like this. We can go over here and take a look. So here is the spacing right here. This is done. It's collected. I have 3 miners right on top of each other right now for 1,100 each. Not each per hour, I mean, so all 3 of them together. So the first one is almost 500, the second one is almost 500, and that third one is just over 100. I have stuck 10 on here, and 10 of these miners all on the one same spot. The production of this network is only 1,500 an hour. So I'm not gaining very much by sticking a whole bunch of them on there. So the optimum value to have per level of these mineral extractors is just 2. So just stick with 2, because the third one you're only getting 20% of the value. It's really not that worth it in the long run, but that's up to you. You can do as much as you want. You can go ahead and stick 20 on these per network, or 30 if you want. If you can build it, go ahead. If you have all the power that you want, you go ahead and do that. You can build as much as you want. You won't be getting much because of diminishing returns, but as long as they're spaced out and separated for the collections, you're going to be fine for having the different levels and maximizing that out there. It all depends on how you feel like doing for yourself, basically. But let's go on there and show you what I mean there. So these storage units, there's 10 of them connected to each of them. So each spot is 10 using the wiring glitch. So 10, 10, 10 for 30, then 31 down at the bottom. And each of these levels, they come out there and then go straight down. This level here is coming out and straight down. This is my sloppy level, but I organize a little bit better on here. This is my first mine try. So my first try at it. So we come over here, and then this one here, it goes straight down. And this one here, it's going straight down there. If any of these things got connected in any way, if these things were too close together, they become networked together, and I would lose my efficiencies all around. So each one of these levels is the same. They all have 3. They're all making 1,100 an hour for their collections, and that is basically it. Now the power consumption for this, if you're just going to do 2 mines a level, it's not going to be much. I have a power supply over there, it's class S. I could go nuts and just build a whole bunch of these things stacked together if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to use the glitch too much on this game. 10 is a lot still, 10 each, that's lots of glitching is going on right here for this. If I didn't want to do that, I'd have to extend these things out a lot farther and build them, and connect them all individually, which kind of sucks too. But yeah, let's talk about the power supply stuff and how we can do that. So the one thing you can do here is we can go over here and use this simple method right here, this light flooring right here, and we can hit that metal button there and cycle this up so it's vertical like that, or vertical, or close enough to being straight. We'll put that on here and we'll start stacking this up higher. Now the how to organize this is you can turn this around so that double line is on top. Get on top. Too much. There we go. Now it's on top. So that is going to be facing upwards. So wherever that double line is up top there, that's the facing of what's going to happen when you add stuff to this. So we're going to face it upwards like that. And that's what I have over there. That's my power station over there. I don't have very much on there. I'm getting like 10K power, and I'm only using 2.5K power for my whole system using the extractor thing. So all you got to do there is start attaching them on here like so, and you'll have that going on there. This is the wiring glitch and progress, because these are the wires right here. And to do this is just go to you select the item that you want to use to do this. Or right here is going to be this one right here. So just select the item, hit Q, go to your wiring menu, find that spot I clicked on, and that was the spot right there. Now I'm going to hit Q and the mouse button at the same time, and the placing it again. So this mouse button and Q, and then there you go, they're placed. And then wait for it to spawn in and Q. Now I got 3 of them. So all 3 of them are stuck right in that same spot right there, and that's what I did over there a few times. And as I stacked them up there, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's good for efficiencies and stuff like that for your mining stuff like that. We'll do the mining one in a second, but let's go over here and delete this because we don't need that for power. These things take, these miners take 50 power an hour basically, and your solar panels do 50 power an hour in the daytime. So basically that means you need like 3 of them. So you need 2 for night, but then you have the dawn and dusk where they only do 25 an hour. I don't know if it works out properly, but just to be safe, I would do 3 per miner, and then since I have, you might want to do 2 for your miner. If you're doing 2 a level for your miner, that's about 6 6 of the solar panels per, and like 1 battery per, basically, because the batteries hold quite a bit. You don't need that too much batteries. You just need the batteries to store enough to last the next day. So 1 will do for a level basically. So we can go on here and use the wiring glitch with them too, and just stick a battery on there. Oh, that one's upside down. It's facing that way. Well, who cares, right? Who cares? And we just need the 1 battery in the solar panel. We can stick on this level right here. And what we need 6 of them, right? We know 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is just as simple as Q and a mouse button to place. Q and mouse button to place. There you have it. Then we want to connect them. It's just take right here, connect a wire to there, and there's your network. And now you can connect this to your network, and you can stack this up as much as you want. You can make these outwards. You can make any pattern you want. You can put them on the ground. Whatever you feel like doing for your stuff, it doesn't matter. It's just that just be aware that's how this thing works, and these things are all connected together for their stuff. We're upside down, but we can't see it because it's not daytime. But yeah, they are all connected. Just 1 connection is all you need. So let's go up there and show you the next level of this thing that we can build. So if I wanted to build out the next level on here, I could just go ahead and make some more flooring over here. We'll stick this, we'll just zoom out since this building stuff sucks. And this is going to be my next level. Basically, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to build out up to my next level, and this is my first one going to be. So I'm going to go over here and we'll take a storage unit, and this is going to be my collection since I have these on the edge right here and in the middle, the edge in the middle right there. So that is going to be my collection. So that is going to be enough space to be able to collect this one here without doing too much. And that's a little bit over too much to the edge, but good enough. But yeah, that's going to be enough spacing to not glitch, even if I put one right here, because these ones here are not connected being this close together. That is good enough for the spacing. Let's go to the top and let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. We fell through the ground again. I don't know how to stop that, but that happens like almost every time using the teleporter. But like I said, I got it right away. I was expecting it. You fall through the floor basically. So here is the top level, and this is what you do every level to build stuff and how to use that wiring glitch if you want to. But let's get started and pick a wire and then zoom out. So this is my center point that I found down there. It's the same center point all the way through. I just built my wall, and I can find it easily by being, in the center of the squares. So there's the wire right there. We'll bring this wire up over here, connect it to there, connect this wire straight this way, and then bam, there's our wire connection. This is going to be our storage units are going to be over here, and we're doing 3 of them, right? So there's one right there. We'll stick another one a little bit farther apart there, and we'll stick the third one right there because I make my same system. So this will be the same system I have, 3 groups of 10. 3 groups of 10 and our power thing right there. So let's go over there and pick our mineral extractor, and then we'll just go ahead hit Q mouse, go ahead hit Q and wait, and then Q mouse, and there we go. We'll go to our supply depots. I can only build 2 of them, so I'll just put them on one stack at the end here. So we'll go Q and then bam, and then Q and then bam. There you go. So now that is that is all ready to go. So let's connect our power to this thing right here. So we'll connect our power to there. There you go. Now it's powered up. So all of these things that are, if you have more of them, they're all connected to power. Right now, it's just going to say that production is just that one same value there at that one value, but they are networked together. But you need an output. You need a proper output to connect them, and that's just using a supply pipe. We just need one connection, no matter how many they are. If they're right on top of each other, just one connection. There we go. They're networked together now. And that's how simple it is. So we have our network right there. We're getting about 1,000 per hour, and we have our 2,500 storage. We need to build more storage, obviously, because this is going to get filled right away. We need to go to the storage unit and see how long it's going to take for that to get filled. Not the actual supply right there. There we go. This is only going to take 2.5 hours to get filled up there for our gold right there. But yeah, so that's why we need a lot more storage. If you don't want to use this wiring glitch, you don't want to do that. You can just go ahead and we can just go ahead and just keep building outwards. So you can go ahead and you can just build outwards as far as you want. Every level build outwards in the one direction, and I want to build over to I want to go this way basically, right? So I can build out, and the next level up I can go on this direction, or the next level up I can use this one here, like one higher and then out here. So I'm stepping it up. I can just reverse the step out. As long as my end connection is going to be one spaced out, it's going to be fine for your spacing needs, right? Basically, and you can keep going up higher and higher and extending your base out one more at a time as you see fit until you get your maximum build limit, whatever that is, basically. So let's go over there and toggle out of the whole menu. Basically, we're going to attach this to the bottom now, the easy way. Basically, that's why I built the teleport so you can get back up here or not. You don't have to do it this way. Why am I in this menu? What the hell am I doing? We're going to go over here and find that wire there. That's supply wire. This is the end of the thing right here, so we'll attach it to there, and then we want to go down to the bottom where our storage unit is down here. There we go. And not crash and die. There we go. We'll land. Boom. And there it is right there. Connected. Now we have it connected from all the way up there down to here. And we can see our storage, and our production is now 3,500, the same production value right here. It's not connected to anything else, and we are good to go on our next level and expanding our base. If I wanted to expand this seriously, I could just go around there and go all the way around in another circle and expand my bottom base for my collection every day and double up basically. If I make a whole other level around here, I could double up my production and make 300,000 a day basically, right? So that wouldn't be too hard to do if I spend another couple hours doing that, teleporting back up and down and falling to the floor and having a whole bunch of fun doing that. But let's go ahead and tell you some of the other ways you can go around and sell some of your stuff here, because you gotta sell your gold after that. You need some tips on that too, besides just building this stuff here. Give me the stuff back. There you go. That's all gone. And there you have it. So the other thing you can do here to actually start collecting your gold is you can start building a landing pad. So you can go around here and just stick a landing pad down here. We're doing this because when you have a landing pad down here, an empty landing pad, random ships will fly around and then they'll see your landing pad and land on it, and then you can trade with them, and that won't crash the global economy. So you can just have a couple of these sitting down here near your base and then just wait for a pilot to come by and land on them, and then just sell it to them. So I say a couple because they'll come on and take off, and then you'll have a better chance of having a pilot nearby when you want to by having more of these around, basically. But yeah, you don't want to crash your global economy like I did. I have this one here is crashed. It's negative 80% to sell my gold. So let's go ahead and pick up the gold and see what we're getting, because my supply is full. I have a little bit extra time. So this one here is taking like 29 hours. Most of them I have are 28 hours because they're not all exactly the same. I screw up once in a while in my counting. But let's go here and collect all this gold. So we're going to go go around here and collect all my gold and sell it for my daily grind, basically. But for a daily grind, basically, for your 2 mines, you're looking at, per level, you're looking at about 25k a day. So about 25k gold a day is basically a good place to aim for, right? Nice and solid value right there. That's why you want that, like, 1,000 per hour type of thing. So just 2 mines together make 1,000 per hour. You'll have 24k a day, basically, for that, if you get exact numbers. If you want to do that, you get class S, you'll make them more, basically. And I have extra leeway because, why come here exactly earlier every day? You can make more. It all depends. I didn't really care. I just wanted to build it to have one source of income that was easy to do every day in case I actually needed to actually buy a whole bunch of stuff and collect a ton of gold, which I don't really, no money, I say gold, but yeah, a ton of money I don't really need, but this is just for fun, basically, to show you how simple and easy it is once you understand the mechanics of how these things work, because it's all about the spacing. So that's what more important. There we go, we collected all our gold. Let's go back and sell it. So my market here, so getting a guy won't matter, so let's go ahead and sell this stuff. And you basically got to go around your space stations until you find a space station that actually will buy your gold for a high value. And don't look for too high of a value on there, because I didn't find any myself. The highest I found was a positive 2% for them to buy my gold at. Most of the places I go to say negative 10% or negative 5% to actually buy my gold. So when you're going around to your space stations and you see somebody with a big, nice positive value, make sure you write down the name of that as a place to sell your gold at if you ever got interested in actually doing endgame stuff and having a ton of actual units ready to actually buy whatever you want later on. So you don't have to worry about your units anymore and stuff like that once you start collecting this after a few days at a time, basically. So yeah, let's go back into this menu here and find that odd number. There it is. We won't put that in my ship. Basically, I want to keep that for myself, so I don't sell it. I'm going to sell all the rest and show you what I mean. So you don't want to crash the global economy, so don't sell to the scanner right there. Sell to the ship captains that come in. That's it. Basically, wait for a ship captain to come in and sell it, and then you should be good to go. And the same thing applies to when you're building your base and you want to go to over here, when you want to actually make a whole bunch of these metal platings. It's a lot more efficient in your time to actually buy these guys. So come to the space station and wait for the ship captains to pop in there and buy them off of them. And then basically that's it. Fill your whole inventory up. Bring your ship in here. Bring your freighter ship nearby, and then start stacking your freighter ship with a whole bunch of these things, because you're going to need a lot. It's 10 of them per storage unit, and I was using 30 storage units per level, basically. So yeah, and I got 15 levels high. So that's a lot of metal plates. You can come over to the captain here, and you can see what he has. Every space station, it's going to be, every time you come in here, it's going to be a random number. Last time I came in here, it was 170 he sold at a time. Now he's selling only 120, and then all the pirates, all the captains in here, all the ship captains will be selling about the same number of metal plating. So when you're doing this, make sure you're going to someplace that actually has a higher value of, like, at least over, this is okay, 120 per guy is not a problem for your buying your metal plates, because that is an issue for actually making your gold mine. So here is the gold right here. We're going to sell almost 500k, and right now we're going to sell this for 169 million credits. So yeah, we're going to make units, so whatever. That's how much we're going to make, 169. So if this was only 25k a day, basically, it was around like 140 million a day, basically, per gold mine that I have set up right there. So that basic setup with just 15 things going. What's that? 1530? It's just roughly 30, and then we got our gold sold right here, and that's our daily amount. So 140 million roughly a day is a nice number to do for one gold mine, which wasn't too hard to set up. It only took a few hours to do, basically, and you could keep doing that over and over again and stack it up higher and build it bigger to your heart's content and do something really impressive and stuff like that as you see fit. And then you can make something really huge and impressive if you really want to do that for yourself. But go ahead, go nuts. Just don't use the glitch too much, and if you don't want to, you're just going to be building a lot of stuff sideways and a lot of more time connecting stuff, and it'll take longer to build. And it'll be less. It won't look as nice and organized, even though mine wasn't really that nice and organized. It's just built up as effectively as possible, basically, as I see it. And that there you have it. That is an example of a gold mine or any other mine that you want to feel like doing in this game. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you out on how to do this stuff and make a whole bunch of money. So that's it. I'll see you later.